Rochester elected officials are once again continuing to issue statements calling for an investigation into recent behavior from Monroe County District Attorney Sandra Doorley. This all comes after officer-worn body camera footage shows Doorley arguing with a Webster police officer. This after she refused to pull over for him. Gio Battaglia.
Yeah, if I ruled the world, I'd lower the coke prices, raise the welfare, and lower the perk prices. You could pay for a feature, even though the flow priceless. Whole team Muslim.
What's up, gang, and welcome back to another episode of Hip Hop Forever. Today, we taking a trip out to Monroe County, New York, to find out more about DA Sandra Doorley. Sandra Doorley was pulled over by an officer, but she refused to pull over. She wound up driving home to her garage. She basically was using entitlement, talking down on the officer. But in the meantime, I'm gonna need y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, gang, won't incriminate nobody over here. Let's go.
November 2011. Doorley was elected Monroe County District Attorney, defeating Republican candidate Bill Taylor. Doorley garnered almost 60% of the vote and over 78,000 individual votes. She was sworn in on December 30, 2011, at the Rochester Girls and Boys Club. She became the first female to hold the office of District Attorney in Monroe County. Michael Charles Green, whom she succeeded, joined Doorley's office as an advisor, but left in February 2012 for another position. In 2015, Doorley switched her party affiliation to the GOP and was re-elected later that year in an election. "Don't judge me by the political party that I'm affiliated with," she said. "Look at the work that I've done." On April 22, 2024, Doorley was spotted going 55 miles per hour in a 35 miles per hour residential area by Webster police. The officer attempted to conduct a traffic stop, following with lights and sirens, but Doorley did not pull over and instead evaded the stop and drove home, calling the Webster chief of police while being pursued. At her home, Doorley can be seen on Webster police body cam responding, "I don't care," when informed by the officer she was driving 20 miles per hour over the limit, and that she didn't feel like stopping when asked why she did not yield.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay.
So you can call Dennis.
Can you please come over here? This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or anything?
No, I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free. Absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
To leave me alone. It's
Officer Christopher. Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous. Just go away.
Hello, sir. Good. Ma'am, can you please stay at the back? This is legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
Get out of here.
Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road.
And she failed to stop. She drove. And now she's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Yep. All right. Ma'am, come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you. Would you just
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No. Get out of my fucking house.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. Okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When my lights were initiated.
I didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right behind you.
Yeah? There were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly behind you.
I'm not dealing with you right now.
Can you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe County.
I just don't understand the hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
You're being an asshole.
How am I being an asshole?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand that, but that doesn't give you a right to go 55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that, ma'am.
I don't really care.
Understand that.
You know what? If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it, okay? Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just don't understand the hostility. I understand you're coming home from work.
And half the time I was on the phone with Dennis telling him, why are you pulling me over?
You're not even supposed to be on the phone to begin with. You should
Yes.
know that.
I'm hands-free? Absolutely.
Okay.
You should know the law.
Okay. If it is hands-free, that's great. But at the end of the day, you were going 55 and a 35. That's 20
Okay.
miles over the speed limit.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. You know what I've been dealing with all day? 3 murders in the city. And do you think I really care if I was going 20 miles over the speed limit?
Okay, I'm just doing my
I would
job.
get
If
in
you
front of
pulled,
the-
if you pulled over when you saw my lights, which obviously you did.
I thought you were going somewhere else because I thought no one would ever pull a black SUV if you ran my plates.
I didn't run your plate. I just called your plate out. And then I'm following you because you're not stopping. So I had to take the air from dispatch.
Just please.
Releasing the joint statement earlier today calling for an investigation into Sandra Doorley's conduct during a traffic stop on Monday. The body-worn cam footage shows a confrontation in the DA's garage between her and the officer who attempted to pull her over for speeding. Doorley says she pled guilty and sent the ticket to Webster Town Court. 13 WHAM's Daniel Finkelstein has more on what City Council and other leaders want to have happen next. Daniel, good evening.
Good evening, Stephen. That statement released by City Council today was then followed by several Democratic county legislators calling for the state attorney general to open an investigation into Doorley's conduct. Local leaders are weighing in after body cam video from Webster Police reveals a tense confrontation between the district attorney and an officer who tried to pull her over for speeding. A joint statement released Saturday by all members of the Rochester City Council calls for an investigation into the DA's conduct by the state attorney general.
It's really a question of, has the law been followed? Is the person who's in charge of this system really the right person for the job because of, their view on certain people being held to a standard of law and others not.
Council members say the newly released footage raises concerns about the DA's fitness for office.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Body-worn camera footage from Monday's traffic stop in Webster shows what happened after an officer said she failed to stop for him while trying to pull her over for speeding. Doorley saying she kept driving home, even calling the police chief to inform him she was not a threat. She would go on to speak with the officer at her home. A tense exchange ensues.
She's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Yep. All right. Ma'am, come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you. Would you just
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
Doorley eventually accepting the ticket. In a later statement, she says she pleaded guilty the following day and accepts responsibility for her actions. Hours after the City Council released their statement, so too did several county legislators, also requesting an investigation. 5 Democratic legislators saying in part, quote, "Incidents like these shed light on the inequities of our criminal justice system."
I do think that she should resign. I'm not sure she will. And I can't really comment on, will she recover from this? I think that depends on her reaction. Is she going to take accountability for this, apologize? The Attorney General to decide how she investigates the case.
Demanding answers and accountability. City and county leaders now want action taken after Monroe County District Attorney Sandra Doorley was caught on camera berating a police officer. News 10 NBC's Brett Vetter has been reaching out to our leaders today. He's live at City Hall. What are they saying tonight, Brett?
Yeah, Marcia, some want Doorley to address the issue. Others want the state to take action. And people I talked to today say that no one is above the law.
Just don't understand the hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
No, you're being...
How am I being?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
This body cam video is from Wednesday, when a Webster police officer followed Sandra Doorley home after she refused to pull over. Aaliyah Cross was shocked when she first heard about the video, but not surprised.
My reaction is that she's very entitled and somebody that's abusing their power.
John Monroe was outraged.
You just can't think that's because you're a district attorney, you're supposed to be higher than other people. You can't work like that.
This is more body cam video taken as the officer follows Doorley to her home, where she parks in the garage, gets out and is combative with the officer, failing to comply with instructions.
Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse.
I was pretty shocked at the entitlement that I saw the DA showing, the disregard for the law.
Rochester City Council member Mary Lupien says she is glad all 9 council members signed onto a letter Saturday morning asking State Attorney General Letitia James to investigate her conduct. Lupien says she wants there to be a full investigation of the traffic stop and a look into DA Doorley's record, and is calling for her immediate resignation.
Monday, I failed you and the standards that I hold myself to, and for that, I am so sorry. What I did was wrong, no excuses. I take full responsibility for my actions. I fell short of the values I've held for my entire 33-year career. I didn't treat this officer with the respect that he deserved. All police officers deserve respect. I am truly and sincerely sorry. I had just come from work. I was dealing with 3 homicides that occurred over the weekend. I watched a video where an innocent cab driver was executed. And I was still reeling from a frightening medical concern that my husband received that afternoon. But we all had bad days and stress, and it was wrong for me to take it out on an officer who was simply doing his job. While I previously apologized to him, I will say it again. I'm sorry. Police already have a tough job, and that day I made this officer's job harder. To the community, I owe you full transparency. Here's what I'm doing to hold myself accountable. First, I already pled guilty to the speeding ticket, and I will willingly pay the fine. Next, I'm referring the entire matter to a district attorney from another county for review, and will fully cooperate with that investigation.